He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Runs through the contact. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
2nd down and 3.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Nifty move. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here is 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Love. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks look all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Able to power through. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Keeps him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here is third and quite a ways. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but yeah, give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion left, that's Reed. Escapes the sack. Rolling, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted through the middle of the field. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Mahomes now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get this down to the 10. 67 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league.